Good morning, America. Welcome to the GoNoGo show. I'm your host, Adam, and this is my trusted, esteemed colleague, American colleague, Nizam. How you doing today, Niz?
I'm doing good, man. We got America. We're gonna be doing
we're
America.
Representing America today.
Yeah, I got America's team.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The Cowboys? I don't.
No. Bills, the Buffalo Bills, America's team.
Are you sure about that? America's team?
You know what? Forget it. I know you don't watch sports, man. Whatever. Is this America? Is this America?
There you
America?
go. That's America. Nothing says America more than Ryan Seacrest, right? And his waxed eyebrows. So yeah, that works.
You told me about this America thing late. I mean, I know it's July and everything, but
we took a couple weeks off. But 4th of July just passed, America's birthday, so we figured that we would dedicate this episode to America, and that's how you say it. Little line, America. No more A. It's America, land of the free, because of the brave. Thank you to everyone out there. Just saying, all the soldiers and whatnot.
It works for me. Thank
this
you.
episode's for you.
Thank you for your service.
Yes.
What do we got? We got some social media stuff. We're still doing that, right?
Yeah, we're still doing that.
We have Twitter. It is at GoNoGo Show. Yep. And we also have Instagram. It is at
GoNoGo Movie Reviews, all one word.
Yes.
So check that out and hashtag GoNoGo if you want to comment on it or tag your friends and stuff like that. If you like it, put a comment and hashtag GoNoGo.
That works.
Yeah.
That works. So today we have America.
Yes, we do. America. Imagine the world without her.
It's a documentary. We're going to do Tammy, right?
We got Tammy.
And we have Begin Again, Ruffalo and Knightley, and then also...
And the big one.
The big one.
Yes. Dawn. Sorry. I'm so in love with Rise. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Let's get into it.
Yes, let's do it.
All right, so we're going to start with...
America. Imagine the world without her.
America.
Be an awful place. Go on.
We're living in the American era, but this moment of American triumph is very fragile.
Of course we can say thievery was a critical element to the expansion of American empire and the establishment of the American way of life. Of course.
The settlers came in, drove out, exterminated the native population. That's one of the two original sins of the society.
Another being slavery?
The other is slavery.
The ideal of racial reparations is a good one. I think it's one about justice.
Why do you want to blow up Mount Rushmore? You're quoted saying it's like having Hitler looking over you.
It's a symbol of oppression. It's a symbol of genocide for our people.
And there's a reason why most of the world regards the United States as a predatory colonial power.
The war with Germany has ended. The forces of freedom have triumphed.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
When you hear the name America, what are some words that come to your mind?
European expansion, conquest, colonization, genocide.
The private capital, unless it's constrained in some fashion, is extremely destructive.
And more destructive than even centralized federal power?
In a country like ours, yes, much more destructive.
This argument at the core is a moral indictment of America and of the free market system. Reagan had called the Soviet Union, you remember, an evil empire, and the Soviet Union is dissolved. So who's the new evil empire?
Well, you're sitting in it.
How badly we need right now a Washington, a Lincoln, a Reagan. Well, we don't have them, but we do have us.
Whoa.
God bless America.
What do you think? What's your take?
Oh, I love it. I think that this film should be required viewing in all colleges all across the country, because all the books that are already required reading is a lot of anti-capitalist, anti-American books, and it's unfortunate. I think this shines a light on the. I actually could consider this kind of like a horror movie for myself, because it's scary how it shines a light on the indoctrination of our youth. Especially in universities out there, where these kids aren't really learning history. They're learning history according to what the professors are teaching them. And a lot of these professors are old school hippies that were on the front lines, like during Vietnam and stuff like that. Which I'm not promoting Vietnam or whatever, but it's like a lot of these people who are very bitter and sour towards the country are now professors teaching our youth, and kids come out with a kind of skewed, skewed point of view on what America is all about. And I think that people should really get into this, because it shows the other side. It shows that America is the land of the free, and we became a superpower because it's it's just a beautiful country to live in, and we have so many freedoms that other people don't have all across the world, and this movie is actually showing it, which is nice.
Yeah.
This
is a political movie. This is a very political movie. It's from a right wing perspective.
Right.
Dinesh D'Souza does a great job.
Yeah.
As for a documentary, for a film, it was good.
Yeah.
For the views in it, like it's heavy. I mean, I feel like even the the one lady wanted to blow up Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
The dude said, "You're sitting in the evil empire."
Oh, yeah. It's kind of the guys that I was talking about. There's just as many people on the other side than there are on that. So it's like you just said, this is from a right wing perspective. I could agree and disagree with that. So, yeah, it is it's more right wing, more conservative. But I think this is just more of a pro-America film than it is a basing on either side. It's just pro-America, because this guy, he's an immigrant who came over here, and he's and is just so thankful for America to give him the opportunity to become a filmmaker and have the freedom to write books about what he truly believes in. Where in other countries they'll imprison you for it.
I'll give you that. It is. I'm gonna say it's a right-wing pro-America. Perspective, because he gets in on Obama on there.
Yeah.
He gets in on Obama. Like, he doesn't really talk about Bush. It's just like he talks about the
it's also the time that we live in. When Bush was in power, people, it was all about Bush. You know what I mean?
But,
so it's just
he takes it all the way back to George Washington and brings it forward.
Well, that's the foundation, and that's one thing that scares me too. Is that what Lincoln said? He was like, "It's what was it? The house divided against itself will implode." It's like if we are taken down, if America is ever taken down, it's not going to be from outside sources. We're going to do it right from the middle. We're going to eat each other alive from the middle, and it's kind of scary, because that's kind of what's happening right now.
Right.
We're
very
divided.
Class warfare.
We're very divided, left versus right and stuff. There's no middle ground anymore. So it's scary, but it also shows us that government. We should not be afraid of our government. Government should be afraid of us. You know what I mean? They work for us, and they're losing sight of that. And we need to show them that, hey, listen, we're in charge here. We put you in power.
Right.
Don't forget it. And we have to try and preserve that. That's why I think this film's going to help promote. Is that we have to try and promote that. This is still our country, not you guys making the laws.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was well done. I think that it is for Americans. Like, jump in there and pick out the pieces that you agree with. Like it's pretty powerful. And I'm gonna say, if you want to go, check this out. It's worth a go.
Yeah.
But it also if you have kids, or if it's a conversation piece. Again,
of course.
And it's a great movie. It might be a little too heavy. So
well, it depends. Obviously, it depends on how old you are. But it's not bad for a history lesson as well. If you're coming up. But I also give it a go. Like I said, I think it should be required viewing and required reading, because it's based off of the book. But I think it shows enough of both sides.
Yeah, it does.
So I think it's worth the watch.
Definitely. So. It's pretty heavy, but I say it's worth
America's heavy.
The go. Yeah.
Yep. The building of America was heavy, so I think it's worth it.
Right. What do we got next?
Next we have Tammy.
Tammy, let's check her out.
All right.
The robber was 5'2", white, female.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone.
Freeze, nobody move. Shoot.
She was super bossy.
Give me some pies. Give me some of the good pies. No screwing around.
That's your finger, though.
Is it?
You knocked over a topper, Jack.
Do you want some pies? You want pies?
Yes, please.
I feel like we're kind of getting somewhere, and under different circumstances, we'd probably be, good pals, like find like a hot tub or...
I actually have one in my apartment complex.
Fingers crossed, we meet up again.
Grandma, I don't know
know where I'm going.
I've always wanted to go to Niagara Falls. How about a beer?
No.
Whiskey?
No.
Oh, my God. You're pregnant.
I'm driving a car.
You're a fugitive from justice.
Look out, fish!
You're gonna have to come with us. Let's go.
Oh, come on,
Let's go, man. Are you serious?
There was a bee.
There's no bees here, ma'am.
There was a bee.
Here, just throw the money through the window and we'll get out of here.
I'm unrobbing you. I'm giving it back.
Oh my God, there's 2 of them.
We're gonna need more pies. America, huh? What have you ever done that's that cool?
I watched Neil Armstrong walk on the moon.
On his bike?
Neil.
You know what's missing? There was no throat punch. I don't believe there was a throat punch in the movie.
No.
You know, Identity Thief. If you know that one, you know she has the classic throat punch. That's my move. If you see me out and I punch somebody in the throat,
that's great.
That's my move.
Take him down instantly. That's great.
It was funny. Kathy Bates, Susan Sarandon, kudos to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doing a
Bates,
comedy.
always great to see.
Yeah.
And I give credit to Susan Sarandon for putting her vanity aside and getting all old up, like looking like a grandma and stuff like that. She wasn't really too worried about her image in this movie, which is good. She played a really good drunk. I thought she had a good performance. But, you know, it's all right, Melissa McCarthy. I love you.
I love her. I love her too.
I love you. You're so lovable. You're an amazing actress. And honestly, when you cry, and I feel it. Like, you are such a great actress. You're very good comedically. I hope you have work for many, many years to come. But you have hits and misses. The Heat, hit. Identity Thief, miss. Bridesmaids, hit. Obviously, this, I have to give it a miss, man. It's just you know, like you're lovable, but how many times am I going to watch you on a dance floor, like, you know, doing your thing and singing along to a song? Yeah, it's funny, but it's like when you have it 3 times in a movie while you're like, you know, trying to hit those high notes and stuff, it's kind of like, all right, well, you did that earlier in the movie, like, why are you doing this again? So it's kind of like, the premise didn't really get me that much.
So you're saying no go?
I'm going to have to give it a no go. I'm going to have to, because it's endearing, it's cute. You know, it's good for a laugh here and there, but it's good for a laugh on your couch at home. You know, you don't have to pay $13 to $15 to watch it. It's just.
I actually am gonna say, no go. It's McCarthy. It's kind of doing her thing. Like, she's funny.
Yeah. She plays well, like Will Ferrell. When he's on his own, like kicking and screaming, doing his thing, it's like, what are you doing? Like, it's too much. But when he's playing against somebody like John C. Reilly and Step Brothers, it's magic. So I think she's stronger when she's with someone who can match her energy and stuff like that. This one was just all about her, and it was cute, but it wasn't anything special.
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
What we got?
Now we have the Diamond in the Rough. Begin Again.
Yes. Let's check this out.
Mr. Mulligan, this is Distressed Records. Your 10 o'clock meeting started 15 minutes ago.
So what are we doing here?
It's not working. You gotta go.
I'm taking my client list.
It's not Jerry Maguire.
I'm taking my Hartman. I got to get away from me. Get away. I'm coming back for that. Don't tell your mama I lost my job today. You got money to pay for these?
I'm a kid. I don't have any money on
What
me.
happened to your pocket money?
Well, I spent that on condoms.
No. Well, you're a total rock star. Unbelievable. We don't want anything to stand in his way.
Capiche?
I'm just tagging along.
Babe, we need to talk.
So, this is a new song for anyone who's ever been alone in the city.
So you find yourself at the subway. You realize it's the end of the line.
I was having a nervous breakdown, and then I heard your song.
There goes.
I want to make records with you. Come on, let's get out of here. You're gonna have to get these beers, though. Let's record an album. We don't even need to rent a studio.
We can record outside.
Every song we do in a different location.
Under the bridge.
Chinatown.
Rowing boats in Central Park.
Whatever happens, we record it.
If we get arrested.
Keep rolling.
Hey, you, come back here. Where are you going?
Check it out. Your boyfriend just won a music gong.
If I could somehow do anything that would undo what I did to us, just tell me what it is.
I think everything's changed.
Nice beard, you loser.
A guy like that falls on his lip for a couple of years. People lose sight of who he is.
This really is a bit of a long shot, isn't it?
Absolutely. That's when the magic happens.
Waiting for the next move, anticipating the next groove. And the road is long, and you're only as strong as your next move. Yo, Fat Jimmy, did you get that down? I got it. All right, because that was exceptionally good.
That's quick.
Yo, let me start with this one, because you're gonna say everything I'm gonna say. So I just want to say it first.
Okay.
Yeah. First of all, like Catherine Keener, like I always love her. Like she's kind of a side role, but like I always like watching her on screen. All right, if you're a musician, if you're any type of artist, songwriter, they teased it a little bit in here, but when artists hear a song, a new song, an old song, or whatever, they look at someone else who's a songwriter or a musician, and they go, "You're changing it, right? You're doing your own arrangement." They personify this in the movie. I'm getting chills right now just talking about it.
And I know what part you're talking about.
They personify this feeling in the movie, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. I was on like the edge of my seat to walk out of this movie. It's Ruffalo at the beginning, and you could see he's drinking and like whatever, his company kicks him out, fires him, whatever.
Right.
And it was just so low. I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
And I stayed, and it went into that scene, and I was like, whoa.
Yep.
And I sat back and I started watching it,
and
it hooked me, and it's an incredible movie. I mean, I'm just sitting here getting chills talking about it.
Yeah.
It's endearing. There's a few stories going on in there. Adam Levine did a great job. I just feel like he's just Adam, just up in there chilling. But
yeah, he's doing his thing.
He did a good job. But if you're any type of artist, whether it be music or film or just anything, I say check it out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got to jump the gun. I say check it out.
No, that's great. I'm actually very excited. Your energy is giving me energy, because as soon as you said, I want to take the reins on this one, up in your seat, tensed up, and you started talking. I love that. That's what I love about movies, because movies have the power to do that. The power to give people like such like just get their emotions out. I'm like, oh, let me talk about this. I want to talk about this right now. Like that's what I really like what you did there. And I have to agree with you. Absolutely. And that's why I love going to the theater to watch a movie, because when you pay for the ticket, you are more inclined to sit in your seat and be like, all right, I paid for this, I'm going to give it a chance. If you're at home flipping through it and it loses you the first 10 minutes, you could just change the channel. So that's why I love going to the movie theater, because it gave you the opportunity to sit till that one part. I know the part you're talking about, and everyone who watches it is going to know that part where you get goosebumps and you're sitting there like, whoa, this is something like I've never seen before. And I completely agree. I think I need an insulin shot, because this movie gave me diabetes. It did. It was so sweet. It was such a sweet movie. It gave me diabetes. And Keira Knightley nailed it, and she did all her own singing. She learned the guitar and stuff like that for it. So I
never sang before either.
No, never. And she said she was terrified. She said she'll never do it again, but it was good for her.
She put it down.
It worked. And what you saw in the trailer, so I'm not giving anything away, is how they were recording outside and getting the New York City vibe and stuff like that. You hear the subway in the background and stuff like that. I'm thinking while I'm watching this movie, how come nobody's ever thought of that? Like, this is a brilliant idea for like a raw, like uncut, like record for just a new and up-and-coming artist. So they really nailed it. John Carney, the writer-director of this, he was the creator of The Beloved Once. It was his breakout film. The original song from it won Best Original Song in the Academy Awards. They made it into a Broadway play, so he obviously knows what he's doing when it comes to music. And this is his follow-up film, which some of the critics aren't too excited about. They're like, oh, for his follow-up. I'm like, forget you guys. This is an awesome follow-up. I thought it was great. Mark Ruffalo is a fantastic actor. I think Mos Def did a great job. And yeah, I'm giving it a go. I think it's quite obvious.
Yeah.
It's a go for me. It's a diamond. The definition of a diamond in the rough.
Go see it in the theater, because like Adam said, if you're sitting at home and you're flipping through, it might lose you. It really almost lost me. It really did. I was like, what is this? Like I try not to read reviews. Like I try not to read your reviews.
Yeah.
I try not to read any other reviews before I go in.
Me too. I actually didn't even see the trailer to this movie before, so I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
I don't want to go in like kind of tainted. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like so I try not to anyways. And and I kind of you look and you read like briefly what it's about or whatever. Right. But I was really
surprised.
impressed. I was impressed. Yeah.
Yes. All right. There you go. I think you got it right. You give it. Is it yours?
Yeah, it's a go.
It's a go. Okay. We gotta go.
Let's check out Rise.
Oh, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. All hail Caesar.
I know why you're scared. It took us 4 years fighting that virus, but we are survivors.
It was a virus created by scientists in a lab. You can't blame the apes.
Who the hell else am I gonna blame? We need to give them a chance. Welcome, they're animals. Please. I've seen things. I've seen the way they are. They want what we want, to survive.
Caesar, home. This is your home. Your home.
Are you aware they are going to turn on you? They don't want a war.
No, don't shoot!
Caesar, you have to go. Go. Where? Apes! Together! Strong!
War, it's not what you want. There must be another way.
War has already begun.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you go.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you go first.
All hail Caesar. That's all I have to say. I love him. Obviously can't have him as a pet because he would kill me, but I would love to be his friend. Maybe his right-hand man, master at arms, whatever. Wow. Holy wow, wow, wow. This movie is fantastic. One of the most brilliant and awesome prequel setup to an original classic franchise I've ever seen in my life. This is what Star Wars episodes 1, 2, and 3 wish they could have been, to literally lay down the groundwork for obviously the Charlton Heston classic Planet of the Apes. But coming from Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which came out of nowhere. It was a sequel nobody wanted, or prequel nobody wanted. Nobody asked for it. But like after the Mark Wahlberg remake, people are like, okay, we've had enough of this ape stuff. Like, you know, I just can't get on board in the new technology nowadays with the rubber masks and stuff like that. But when they came in with the technology and Andy Serkis with his motion capture performance as Caesar, I remember I was watching this. At no point did I feel like I was watching CGI during this film. It was like, it looked like you could see all the emotion. They barely didn't even have to speak. Even like you saw, they spoke broken English or whatever, and like they signed a lot. But just the look on their face, they spoke 1,000 words, and it was it's just fantastic. Look at that face. It's beautiful. It's beautifully done. Caesar is coming into his own, and I just, oh man, I get speechless. I get goosebumps from it. I remember and when I was watching Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and Caesar stands up, and he's getting hit and stuff like that. We already know that they're going to talk at some point. They're going to take over the world. When Charlton Heston lands on the planet, they're there, and they're like, oh my goodness, a human. What is this? Like, whatever. And they talk and stuff. But when he grabs the stick and Rise of the Planet of the Apes and goes, no! And he screams. I remember I was in the theater like, what the? I was like, grab someone next to me. I was like, what just happened? And then later on I realized, oh wait, they're supposed to talk at some point. But it was built up so perfectly. The suspense was built up so slowly and beautifully that it just blew you away. And I remember I saw it 3 times in the theater, which I'm probably going to see this one 3 times again. I was just so blown away by this movie. You say something.
I don't get it.
Really? Really? Really?
It was a good film.
Oh boy. Okay. These are fighting words right now.
The graphics are
incredible. That's the only word you could use for it.
Yeah, they were good. I don't get it. I've watched these films. I don't get it. I don't know. Wasn't a bad film. Wasn't a bad story.
It takes place in a post-apocalyptic world, and that's another thing. We can't blame the apes for taking over because, as you see in the first one, we did this to ourselves. That's what scares me too, is because this stuff's really happening.
It's close.
Some of the biggest plagues that we get and stuff like that are the strains of viruses, because we're trying to. It's always for good reasons. We're trying to cure something else, but then all of a sudden, whoops, we invented something that's going to wipe out the human race, and it's not our fault that it wiped us out and made the apes smarter. So it's like, hey, well, you can't blame them. They're going to take over the world because we basically killed ourselves.
I don't know. Give me like a guy that turns into a green monster, or a dude that builds like a weapon as a superhero suit or something, and I'll go nuts.
Well, I admit that's more fun. This isn't a fun movie.
Everybody's
but it's an amazing movie.
You know what it is? Everybody's been talking. Facebook is buzzing, Twitter is buzzing.
91% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's pretty big, man.
It's a good movie. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but I don't get the I don't get the fire. I don't get the I don't get like itchy to, like when Marvel comes out with something, or I get itchy. I'm like, ooh,
okay, I understand.
I don't get it though.
I wasn't like when the first one, when Rise came out, I was like, well, but now I'm getting the itch, because now that there's a third one coming in 2016, so get ready for more disappointment from you. But I cannot wait for it. 2016 is the next one's coming out.
I'm gonna say, if you're a fan, go, because it's a well done film.
Yeah.
If you don't like them, then I would say don't spend
I don't see many people who don't like this one, at least. Like the Planet of the Apes, whatever, it's different. Like obviously it's a prequel leading up to it, but you could just come in right from the beginning on this one. If you liked Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the one that came out a couple years ago, if you like that one, which most people did, then you're gonna love this, because it's more, it's better, it's awesome.
What do you got? So it's a go.
Not only is it a go, I'm making it official.
You're gonna make it official?
I'm making this one official. Absolutely. For Caesar alone, I owe it to Caesar. All hail Caesar. My official seal of approval. For anyone watching that doesn't know what that means, it is, I put my reputation on the line. If you go into the movie theater and you pay $12 and you hate it, you gotta really hate it. You can't just lie to me. You gotta really hate it. I'll give you your money back. I'll personally pay for it. But you have to really hate it and not just do that because you want money. But I'm putting my reputation on the line. Official seal of approval.
It's official. And now I'm gonna
official for Caesar.
If you like that type of stuff, like I don't know. We gotta get out of here, man.
Yeah, we do.
All right. You know what? You can check us out on wpcommunitymedia.org. Look for GoNoGo. See us on the screen. Also, Twitter.
Twitter is at GoNoGo Show.
Instagram.
At GoNoGo Movie Reviews. All one word.
All right. We'll see you real soon, guys.
America.